Hello food lovers! Welcome to my kitchen! Today I wanted to cook something new. Something fluffy and cheesy to bring you some comfort. Something so moist that it could melt in your mouth. Alright, today we're cooking diced bacon, cream cheese and emmental cheese. Those delicious ingredients will take place on a velvety brioche bread. Be safe, your taste palate might not be ready for this. You need 300 grams of all-purpose flour, 150 milliliters of milk, 3 grams of salt, 10 grams of sugar, 6 grams of instant yeast, 1 egg, and 50 grams of butter at room temperature. First, roughly mix the yeast and the flour. Add the sugar, then the salt, and make a well in the center. Pour in the milk, then the egg. Combine all these ingredients. Your dough should start getting off from the bowl walls. Once it's the case, add the butter. Mix until the dough gets smooth and pulls away from the sides. Gather the dough in the center. Cover your prep and let it rise for 1 to 2 hours. Now the filling. For that, grab an onion. Peel it and cut it into 2 parts. Then, detail it into thin slices. Cook your onions into a greased pan. I'm using olive oil. Stir them from time to time. When they're caramelized, take them off the heat. For the filling, you'll need 200 grams of cream cheese, onion, chive, salt, and pepper. Mix the cream cheese, onions, and chive. Season as you wish with salt and pepper. I add the second half of the cream cheese later. I find it easier to add it in 2 times to get everything perfectly mixed. Preheat your oven to 180 Celsius degrees, which is 356 Fahrenheit. Now degas your dough and quickly work it. Flour your work surface, put your dough on and flour it too. Use your hands to flatten it. You can put more flour because you're going to roll it out. Form a circle. Lay this circle into a greased and floured pan. Here I'm using a pie tin, but you can use whatever you want. Adjust your shape. Now you're going to pull some dough on the tin walls. Use some pressure to create an edge. Put more flour if the dough starts to get sticky. Your edge doesn't have to be thick. It will rise while baking. All of this maneuver doesn't need to be extremely precise. Spread some cream cheese all over the dough. Be delicate. We don't want to rip it. Add some diced bacon. And finally, grated cheese. Here I'm using Emmental cheese. Whisk an egg yolk, a tablespoon of milk, and a pinch of salt. Then, put some egg wash on the visible part of the dough. Now that we're done, we can drop it into the oven. We will bake it for 30 minutes. The meat is ready. Take it off the oven. Remove it from its pan. Be careful and don't get burned. We will let it cool down on a wire rack. The edges are golden brown and have risen very well. It makes a beautiful result. It's really easy to cut and feels tender under the knife. We can see the different layers inside, and I like how the pink onion is blending into the cream cheese. We can see some bubble into the dough. That's the promise of a feather-like texture. Now let's have a bite. The combination of the cream cheese and this super light dough makes a melty texture. It really feels like a cloud. The diced bacon and the onions make a wonderful duet too. Anyway, bon appétit! So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this recipe. I'll be uploading more content soon. You can subscribe if you want to see more of my recipes. Thank you for watching me. À plus!